Here is a vacuum tube. At both ends of this tube there is a metal plate. The two plates are connected by cables. Next, attach a DC voltage source to this circuit. A negative charge will build up on the left plate, or cathode. A positive charge will build up on the right plate, or anode. Based on Coulomb's law, negatively and positively charged particles that are separated by a certain distance will experience Coulomb's force. Because there are so many batteries, this force is large enough to pull electrons away from the cathode. Electrons move through a vacuum to the anode, through the wires, and back again to the cathode. This movement of electrons produces an electric current in the reverse direction. Now, take the battery from the circuit. Of course, the electrons don't move and electric current doesn't flow. When the light source is directed to the left plate, the left plate will be exposed to electromagnetic waves. The photoelectrons will move from the left plate to the right plate, flow through the circuit, and move towards the original plate. This process also produces an electric current with a certain value. Now, install the battery so that the positive pole is on the left and the negative pole is on the right. On the left plate a positive charge will form, and on the right plate a negative charge will form. When the left plate is exposed to electromagnetic waves, photoelectrons can still be formed. These electrons move through the vacuum, flow through the wires, and move toward the original plate. This process also produces an electric current. The plate that produces electrons is the left plate, so the left plate is the cathode, and the right plate is the anode. Because electric current flows in the opposite direction to its normal direction, the voltage applied to this circuit will have a negative value. Call it -V0. In terms of speed, currently the Coulomb force is to the left while the electron emission speed is to the right. These two forces are opposite, but the direction to the right is more dominant, so the electron emission speed is slower than the original speed. Now, increase the battery voltage value, more positive charge will accumulate on the cathode. At this time, the force to the left becomes greater. Until one day, the force to the left is the same as the force to the right. At this time, the electrons will have a velocity of 0 meters per second just before they hit the anode. That is, the electrons do not reach the anode. Electric current does not flow. From here we know the term stopping voltage. In simple terms, stopping voltage is the voltage between the cathode and a metal surface, in a vacuum, that can stop it from producing an electric current. What is emphasized here is that it does not produce electric current. So, it is possible that photoelectrons are still formed, but the photoelectrons are not able to reach the other end of the plate. If the negative voltage value is increased further, the photoelectrons will stop more quickly, or photoelectrons may not be formed. Yup, hopefully this tutorial can give you an idea of what stopping voltage is, and don't forget to watch the next video.